Hello. Thank you for that thumbs up. Whoever that is, I appreciate you. Happy Monday. Happy mountain climbing Monday. Mountain moving Monday. I hope that you got a chance to move some mountains today. Did you guys exercise today? Did you exercise today? I hope that you did. You know that is the top priority over here in Lions Pride is to have you guys get up and move, be consistent, be persistent about being consistent, and move your body, move your body, work your body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body, okay? We want to move our bodies. We want to work our bodies, all right? Move to improve. We want to move to improve, all right? Don't worry about looking good so much. Worry about feeling good. Focus on feeling good. Focus on feeling good. You feel good, looking good will follow. Okay? If you feel good, looking good will follow. You want to look good and don't feel good? No, you want to feel good. You want to make sure that you feel good first. You feel good, looking good will follow. I hope that you guys had a wonderful day today on this Monday. A great start to the week. First day of the work week. For those of us who work, for those of us who don't work, there's still work to be done, right? Get up and work. Work around the home, work in the neighborhood, work in your community, work by helping a neighbor. Get up and move. Do something. Get your physical activity in, your cardiovascular aerobic activities. Get some anaerobic activity in as well. Okay? Do you some isometric and isotonic exercises. All right? Build strength, strengthen your core. Find whatever exercise out there that works for you when it comes to strengthening your body from head to toe. Not just the outside, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your brain. Remember to always focus on brain power as well, right? Your brain has to have, things have to be right mentally, okay? And not just mentally, emotionally, psychologically, but do things to improve your brain function, okay? Do things to improve your brain function. Do things to improve your brain function. Do things to improve the way that you think. If you are a negative Nancy or a pessimistic Patty, do some things to improve the way that you think about things. Hey, Retirement Days, Comfort Foods and more. How are you today, Betty? I hope you had a wonderful day at work today. Betty says, hello, hello, hello. So if you are a pessimistic person, do some things to combat that, okay? Because I don't know for sure. I haven't done any research, but based on research on a lot of other things similar to it, I would think being pessimistic causes a lot of negative feelings. And so if you're pessimistic about things, you're probably like a type A personality, probably easily stressed. And a lot of us are like that. I'm like that. I'm a type A personality. I don't necessarily think that I'm pessimistic about most things, but I am about a lot of things. So let's work on ways to improve the way that we think. I had the day, okay. Oh, Betty, was that a part of your holiday? Did you get a 4-day holiday? It was wonderful. I know it was. I bet it was. Are you ready for tomorrow? Are you prepared for tomorrow? That Tuesday, so Tuesday is your work Monday. Tuesday is your work Monday. But the good thing is, you only work 4 days this week. You only work 4 days this week. You guys, if you come through here, you're a content creator. I appreciate you. Of course, I appreciate my moderators, subscribers, people who are just flipping through. Okay? I appreciate you for stopping by for a few minutes, a few seconds, a moment, however long it is that you stop by. Oh, you took a vacation day today? Back tomorrow. I got you. Good time to take a vacation day around the holiday. I know a lot of people, especially with the 4th of July falling on Friday, a lot of people they were probably off Friday and took this day off too. Use a vacation day or paid time off or something like that for today to get the 4-day weekend. And some people probably left work early on Thursday. Maybe even took Thursday off. Just depends. Y'all, we aren't slap dab in the middle of summer yet because summer just officially kicked off, about 2 weeks ago? A little bit over 2 weeks ago? Was it the 19th, 20th, something like that? So I say 26th, 27th. So we're just a little over 2 weeks into summer. So we're not smack dab in the middle yet. But listen, this June heat is feeling like July, August heat. June heat is feeling like July, August heat. So when you're outside, even if you are outside during the early morning hours or during the evening, it's still pretty warm. So I always say if you can walk and talk, that is a great sign of your fitness level, right? But don't do things that get you out of breath. There is a difference. There's a difference in being out of breath according to your activity and being out of breath because your body isn't used to that activity. So it is hot. Keep that in mind as well. Even when the sun goes down, even before sun up, it has been hot. There's been a heat wave, y'all. So drink plenty of fluids, preferably water. You know, pick the good sports drinks. Pick the good ones. You know, you can focus on some things like Pedialyte, Not necessarily Gatorade and Powerade, but focus on some of the better drinks. Okay? Now, that being said, if you have any fluid restrictions, check with your primary healthcare provider to make sure. I know it's hot. If you work outside, you probably need more than the 6 to 8 cups of water a day. If you work out, you need an extra cup or two. So, this time of year, you go from needing 6 to 8 to up to 10. But that's if you're generally healthy. If you're generally healthy, I promote people drinking enough water, but that is one of those things that you do have to be mindful of your fitness level, your health status, and any health issues that you have. If you have fluid restrictions and you want to increase the amount of water that you get, fluids that you intake, you have to talk to your doctor about that. Okay? Don't just listen to these people who are out here nilly-willy just preaching, drink enough water, drink enough water. See, I like to tell both sides of the coin. Okay? Yes, it is crucial that we drink enough water, we get enough fluids. But if you have any reason that your fluid intake has been prescribed at a level that's not normal, or that people generally don't, take in, abide by that and talk with your healthcare provider. Don't do anything I say or do over here. Okay? Don't do anything I say or do. If you do, you do so at your own risk. I need you to speak with your healthcare providers. That could be your doctor. That could be your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant. There are a lot of great practitioners and assistants out there, right? If you've had injuries in the past, especially if you've had injuries, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, don't be out here trying to compete with people that you cannot compare with, okay? Other people may have injuries, and some people may have not an injury to first. You know your history, and you're out here trying to do and keep up with somebody else. What's the point? What's the point in causing harm? You want to do good, okay? You don't want to cause any harm. You want to do good. So work your body. Work your body. Don't overexert your body. You have certain areas that you need to be careful with. Go out there and run and jump and do some stuff. That's not advised. That's not advised. Just because you see somebody else doing it, you cannot compete where you don't compare. With your sister, your brother, your neighbor, your frenemies, your friends, your enemies, your parents. Just do what you can do. Focus on you and do what you can do. Do what is conducive to you improving your health and fitness level. They say that your health is your wealth. Over here at Lions Pride, what do we say? Your health and your fitness are your wealth. Your health and your fitness are your wealth. Y'all, I cannot run with my phone, so I don't really even jog with it. Every now and again, we'll get a little jogging in, but usually I get my jogging in the morning. I guess everybody's working out in the morning now and then coming back in the evenings. Anywho, y'all know I tell y'all I get most of the stuff done when I work out every morning, right? So that's when I get my jogging. That's when I get my running in. Because if I do it now, I have to buy a new phone, right? Phone will be everywhere, right? And we don't want that. We don't want that. These phones are too expensive to be careless with them. And sometimes you can buy the things that go around your neck. That's so annoying. That is so annoying for me, especially in the summertime. It's already hot, and you got this attachment on that you're using for your phone. Look at that cactus, y'all. All of those new leaves, look at there. All of those new leaves have turned out so pretty. All of those new leaves have turned out so pretty. That is one of the, we have a few cacti around here, but I pass by that one all the time. And it's one of the prettiest ones that I pass by. And it's right there near the street. So it's easy access. Easy access. And again, I hope that you have moved today. Whether you were walking, jogging, skipping, running, walking in place, dancing, skating, cycling in your neighborhood, at the park, all right, on your stationary bike, your treadmill, your elliptical, your mini, your walking pad, your stepper, okay? Go skiing if you can, mountain climbing, hiking, swimming, tennis, basketball, touch football. I think I just named off 20 things that you can do to get your body in shape, okay? Some cardiovascular aerobic activities. And don't forget, your anaerobic activities are important as well. Remember to breathe in through your nose, to filter, okay? You want to breathe in through your nose to filter the air, okay? As you pull in that oxygen, you want to filter. Allow your nose to do its job. Filter, okay? Pull that in into those lungs, all right? So that your heart, that most important muscle in your body, can pump that fresh, rejuvenated oxygen throughout your circulatory system, all right? The most important muscle in your body, that heart, that pump, helps to pump that lymph through the lymphatic system, helping to improve your immune system. Breathe in, deep, deep, deep. Let the nose filter and exhale, breathing out. Inhale. You know, when you go to the doctor's office and he says, take a deep breath, so you want to inhale, exhale, release. Inhale that oxygen. Allow your nose hairs, your nares to filter that air as it goes down your respiratory system, okay? And into those lungs as it goes down your throat, down the bronchioles, into the lungs, and as it goes into those capillaries, all right? Okay? And then exhale. Exhale all that CO2 and waste out. Push it out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And if you are having difficulty breathing, it is just fine to inhale through your nose and your mouth. And remember, if you are experiencing any discomfort, slow down and or stop. Slow down and or stop. It is okay to start again another day, okay? It is okay to start again later in the day. Just know that if you are experiencing any discomfort, all right, slow down and or stop. And if you're going to do something new, okay, practice on doing something new first. Work up to it, because you get on these lives and on the videos and everybody knows that you don't do that. So if you're going to do something new, condition yourself to do it the right way, okay? The right way. You know how they say that there's a right way to say something? It's not always what you say, it's how you say it. Well, there are right ways to do things, right? And it is how you do it. It is how you do it. So we're pulling this hill. We're pulling this hill. And listen, if you cannot walk and talk and walk and sing and do whatever it is that you need to do, just watch. Somebody's going to try to prove it. Well, if you cannot do that, that is okay. That is absolutely A-okay. The important component is the movement, the walking, the one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. That's the most important part. The movement. Whew, we pull that mini hill. Listen, and some days the small hills are worse or harder. I won't say worse, they're harder than the big ones. Okay? Some days on hill day, I'm usually doing hills about 3 days in the mornings. And sometimes it just depends on how you feel. You may not even feel like it. Like if it's a day where I do small hills, sometimes they're more frustrating than doing the steep hills, really steep hills, because you may not be there that day. And then the next time it's time to do a steep hill, you may be pumped. You may be ready. And you tackle that hill like it's nothing. But always remember, safety first. Safety first. Practice good form. Okay? Good form in all that you do. Breathe properly. You can figure out or find out, talk to your healthcare provider. We drop nuggets over here in Lions Pride, okay? The channel is for entertainment, informational, educational purposes only. But though we have licenses, degrees, and certifications, we didn't get those through YouTube. They're through states and they're nationally, okay? So that being said, professional disclaimer. Again, don't do anything you see me do or hear me say. If you do so at your own risk. Just take what you see and hear from me and my chat members when there's morning chat, and you use those as nuggets. Nuggets, and you research. You research, and you figure out if what we're doing or what we're talking about can apply to you. Don't just assume that it can. You think about your goals. You think about your fitness level, current fitness level. Think about what your doctor has discussed with you. And anything new that you want to do, you take it to him and talk to him or her. I'm sure that they want you to move, to get moving and keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep on moving. Keep moving. Okay? Move to improve. Keep moving. Keep grooving. Keep pulling. Sometimes we gotta pull. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep rising. Okay? Do the things that you need to do that are conducive to improving your fitness level. Again, they say that your health is your wealth over here in Lions Pride. Your health and your fitness are your wealth. When you go to the doctor, go get your preventative treatments, your preventative care, exams. All right? You need any type of preventative treatments, receive them. All right? Set your goals. Set short-term goals and set long-term goals. Now, some people are better at just setting long-term goals, and that's fine. Some people are better at setting short-term goals, and that's fine. And some people are good at both. So when you set your goals, make sure that you're ready and committed to the work that it takes to reaching those goals. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, because just like with anything else we do, kind of like when we set goals or we want to do better, sometimes we'll backslide and won't do as good. But you got to keep going. Keep going. If you just don't stop. And if you do stop, don't stop for long. Don't stop for long. Watch the legs move. Look at the legs move. One foot in front of the other. Don't stop for long. Sometimes we need a break. If you are a person who works out and it's a lifestyle, it's just like going to work. But usually you enjoy that though. You enjoy it. You probably enjoy working out more than you enjoy going to work, right? So if it's a lifestyle for you, it's natural. But even then, sometimes you need a break. So take your breaks when you need them. Take your breaks when you need them. You need a week off. Some people take a week off a month, especially if they've gotten conditioned and they're where they want to be with their conditioning, with their physique. and it most definitely with the way that they feel. They may take a week off a month. They exercise faithfully 3 weeks out of the month, 1 week they're off, right? Or they just may take a week off once a season, a week in the spring, summer, fall, and winter. And some people, they don't take a break, not even for the holidays, right? They find ways to enjoy the holidays and still get that workout in consistently. So they find ways to do that, and that's what keeps them happiest. That's what keeps them the happiest. And when you move with the purpose, okay? Move with the purpose. If you're only able to do a slow pace, that's fine, as long as you're moving, right? As long as you're moving. If you're able to do a moderate pace, such as this, that's fine. And if you're able to kick it up a notch, faster, walk faster, that's great. If you're able to do some power walking, heel, feet, and toes, heel, feet, and toes for about 3 minutes, then slow down for about 2 minutes. That's fine. However it works for you, do it. Just make sure that when you're working your body, you want to work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body. Don't overexert your body. The goal is to improve your stamina, okay? Improve your endurance, all right? To become stronger, faster, okay? More conditioned. Those are the goals. And if your goal is to lose weight, then that for some people can be a challenge. So if your goal is to lose weight, you already know that you're going to have short-term goals leading up to your long-term goal. So don't get discouraged. If you want to lose 5 pounds this month, you only lose 3, at least you lost. At least you didn't remain at wherever you were. At least you lost. At least you didn't stay where you were, right? And at least you didn't gain. So that's a good thing. Maybe you didn't lose 5, but you lost 3. The next month, you want to keep it at 5. You were hoping for 3 months you would lose a total of 15 pounds. Well, say you hit the goal next month and you lose 5. So now you've lost 8 pounds. And you lose 4 the next month. You've lost 12. So you're only 3 pounds shy of your goal. You didn't reach your goal, but you improved. You didn't reach your goal, but you improved. Okay? So it is almost 30 minutes in. We're going to slow down to a true cool down. You guys know how I think of everything over here. I use metaphors. All right? I compare this to that and that to this, even when they don't compare to each other, right? So I think of exercising, my workout, as eating, actually. And my appetizer is my warm-up. My workout, my exercise that I do during the workout is my entree. And my dessert is my cool down. I come on here every day, almost every day. I skip a day or two sometimes. Sometimes you just get busy, okay? Or sometimes you have to take a break because you have to do something else. But try to get your routine done. If you're coming live and all that kind of stuff, you don't have to show every single thing. As long as you know that you've gotten your most important goals accomplished for the day, that's great. So, that being said, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body. Don't overexert your body. and stop trying to compete where you don't compare. Compete with yourself. Improve who you are today as opposed to who you were yesterday and the day before and the week before, the month before, the year before, years before. You ever heard someone 40 years old say that they feel better at 40 than they did at 25? That's the goal. That's the goal. To move and improve. To keep cruising, to keep moving as long as you can. But always keep your appointments. Okay? Keep your checkups. Whether you go once a year, twice a year, every 3 months, every 4 months. Keep your routines, checkups. Okay? Get your preventative care. Get those the exams that everyone encourages us to get. Okay? A lot of people don't want to. We know that. But it's best to go ahead and get those and get them done. All right? Get them and get them done. Remember, we're about to wind down. We're slowing down. I want you guys to remember the R words. The letter R has some very important positive words, right? Hey, Miss Kit Kitchen, how you doing? Welcome into the live. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful week. So guys, remember, the R words, the letter R has a lot of important positive words. And we say these words every day, right? Relax. Take a load off. Sit down. Take some deep breaths in. Again, inhale. Allow the oxygen to come through and allow your nose, your nasal cavities to filter the air, all right, as it goes down through the bronchioles into your lungs, okay? As it goes through your system, right? To nourish each and every cell of your body, right? So you want to inhale. Yes, I missed my day. That's good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Miss Key Kitchen. I stopped by there a couple of times last week during your live. You probably were asleep. But I stopped by there a few times. I saw, I want to say her name right. Georgia. Is it S Georgia? I don't know. I know who I'm talking about. But I knew I wasn't going to get her name right. But I saw, oh my gosh, S Georgia. It's not Georgia girl, Virgo. I think S Georgia Virgo. I think I saw her over there a few times last week. So continue to keep up the good work. Continue to do what you need to do to get where you need to be, okay? So we're talking about these R words. Relax. Release. Release the things, the people, okay, and the places that aren't good for you, all right? Release, okay? Relate to the things that you can, things that go on with you that you can relate to them. And if you can't relate to it, pray about it. God will work it out, all right? Resolve the things that need to be resolved around you, about you, and for you. And if you can't, he will resolve those things as well. Refill, get a refill, okay? Refill your cup, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, all right? Replenish. Just like you can refill your cup, you can replenish your cup. You can replenish your plate. You can replenish your heart, mind, body, and soul, right? Restore, rejuvenate, respect, okay? So, you know, we talk about a lot of the positive R words over here, and we just go through a few of them just to let you know that there are so many of them that you can revisit, so many things that you can revisit, places that you can revisit, physically and mentally. Okay, y'all, that was a little bit of music. So there are so many things that you can revisit. Some things that you used to do that were good for you. You know how I always say we used to do some things before, and you're like, I don't remember the last time I did that. I enjoyed so much. Take some time to revisit some things that brought you joy. Okay? Happiness, calmness, okay, that relaxed you, that put you in a good mindset, a good mind frame. All right? Reconnect with things, reconnect with nature, reconnect with people, okay, and places that are good for you. All right? Reclaim some of those things that we're talking about, okay? Reclaim some of the things that we're talking about right now. All right? And don't forget, we love the letter R, but we also love the word self. SELF. Self-love, self-motivation. Motivate yourself. Don't look for other people to motivate you. If they do, that is great. Right? If you find motivation from someone and it's true motivation, it's positive, receive it. If you can motivate somebody, do it. I just like to focus on the word encouragement, which is synonymous to motivation, but I think there's a slight difference. And I tell you guys all the time, I think a person should motivate. I think you can motivate a stranger, right? But when it comes to these apps and just people at work, maybe school, sometimes I don't feel like motivating them is the best thing to do. I've learned that because they have to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, right? And just start. Now, once they have started, if they want to slack off or slow down, I'm definitely that person to encourage them to continue to keep moving, to keep doing whatever it is that they're doing that's good. I really do. I like encouraging more so than motivating. When I think motivation, I think about people who are close to me, people that I know, who know me. I know them. I can motivate them. They can motivate me. But like I said, you can motivate a stranger, right? You can motivate a stranger. A stranger can motivate you. But I just focus on the word encouragement. I want to encourage people to continue to do the things that they started to do, to help them. Y'all cannot stand that trash. Oh my gosh. To help them. So it has been 37 minutes. We're trying to keep it 30 minutes to an hour because I got some other stuff I got to work on. When you find other avenues of social media that can still be fun, it's a fun thing. It's an amazing thing, right? Go into some areas where you meet different people, new people. It can be fun until it's not fun, okay? So go into some different areas, venture into new spaces, good spaces though, positive spaces, where there are not a lot of the people there who you already associate with. Excuse the noise, YouTube, that song, I do not own the rights to that music that you hear. So, do that. Don't stay encapsulated. Don't stay encapsulated. Don't stay in a capsule. Okay? Think of a capsule. When you open the capsule, when you untwist the capsule, powder, medicine, it goes everywhere, right? So you may not want to necessarily go everywhere, but don't stay encapsulated so much. It doesn't mean jump out and show yourself all the time, but it just means venture into other areas. Okay? Venture into other areas. How y'all doing? So, yeah, I was talking to the neighbors, y'all. When I talk to the neighbors, if I can catch it, I like to mute because, they may know that I'm on social media and they may not. So, that being said, I don't want to have somebody on social media who didn't ask to be on there. Okay, now, if you're at a place and it's a vacation spot, it is what it is. But even then, you don't intrude on somebody's personal space, their privacy. So they were having some chuckles, some kind words. So I don't even want somebody's voice to be on here without their permission, okay? Or without their knowledge. Because it wasn't the case where I could say, hey, can you? No, I just mute. That's what the mute is for. But you have some people who feel like they're entitled to do whatever they want to do when it comes to other people, okay? because they can, with the simple excuse or the simple quote unquote reason of because they can. But there's a lot of things because you can do that you should not do, okay? And to me, that's one of them. I try not to. So remember, self-love, self-motivation, self-dedication, self-commitment, self-respect, self-control, self-evaluation, and going back to our re-evaluation, okay? So I will see you guys later. I thank you for coming in, all right? But we have just accomplished the goal somewhere else, and I'm so happy. Okay, I'm so happy. And like I say, when you start working on your goals, looking towards your goals, sometimes you don't reach them as quickly as you would like, and sometimes you reach them faster than you intended to. So take it how it comes, as long as it comes in a good way. Take it how it comes, as long as it comes in a good way. Okay? So we're going to close out. Don't let bother people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, grab your grip and go. G-Y-G-A-G. If someone comes into your lounge and tries to wreak havoc, cause a disturbance, tell them to grab their grip and go. G-T-G-A-G. You can put them out. You can put them out. Put them out. I'm sure they won't want to stay once you've asked them to leave. Only a nuisance will want to stay, right? So don't be a nuisance to anybody, and don't allow someone to be a nuisance to you, okay? Don't let bothered people bother you, okay? And don't let sweaty people sweat you, all right? Don't let sweaty people sweat you, okay? Remember to move with a purpose. Keep moving. Be consistent. Consistency is key. Remember, over here we talk M&Ms. I know a lot of y'all love M&Ms, right? But the M&Ms that you find over here in Lions Pride, they don't stand for chocolate candy, okay? Candy-covered chocolates. They stand for moderation and modification. And think, you don't have to necessarily be on a particular type of diet to improve the way that you eat, to regulate your weight, to get your weight down, or whatever you want to do. Some people want to get their weight up. Yes, some people do want to pick up weight. So think moderation in all that you do when it comes to your diet. Some things you have to elimination, okay? But you definitely want to think moderation when it comes to your diet. Also, when it comes to your exercises, if you know you have knee injuries, hip injuries, ankle injuries, don't do things that are going to cause them to hurt more, to tear easier. They're already vulnerable. So if you've had those injuries, don't do things that are going to cause them to be harmed, okay? You want your workout to be for good, not for nada, okay? So just think before you move. Think before you move. All right? Think before you move. So keep moving, keep grooving, keep improving, keep pushing, keep rising, keep elevating. And a lot of times you got to keep pulling, as in pulling yourself up. When I say motivate yourself, pull yourself up. You guys know I bid you peace, positivity, and prosperity. And you know why? As I always say, without peace, there's what? Chaos. People will wreak havoc. Sometimes you'll wreak havoc. Without positivity, there's negativity. Even with positivity, you get negativity. Try your best to stay in a place where the positivity outweighs the negative, okay? Because wherever chaos and negativity live together, play together, dance together, roam together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. Doesn't mean you won't prosper. And you may prosper to your fullest potential, but you want to do it in a timely fashion, in a timely manner, okay? Don't let the negativity and the chaos hinder you, slow you down, all right? There are enough things that slow people down when they have goals, when they're trying to reach those goals. There are obstacles. It's like an obstacle course. You got to leap. You got to jump, all right? You got to leap like a frog, okay? Leapfrog. So don't dwell in those places that cause you to slow down unnecessarily, okay? So watch the legs move. Look at the legs move. I hope that this encourages you to get up or to continue your journey of moving improving your fitness level, improving your health, right? Feel good, look good. What Dion says, feel good, look good, play good, get paid good. Okay? Okay. That's what you want to do. Men, women, and children alike. And remember, I say I don't motivate, but to each and every one of you guys, always motivate a child or a young adult. If you want to make that a goal, always do that. Okay? And always motivate adults. But you have to be really careful when it comes to full-grown seasoned adults, all right? Very, very careful. I hope that you guys had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I hope that if you celebrated and enjoyed yourself, got some rest as well, had some fun with family and friends, or maybe just had some fun with yourself, okay? There's nothing wrong with having fun with yourself. Because remember, we got to put ourselves first sometimes. Many of us, me, we put God first. We have to. We often say we put family first, but you got to think about it. You got to put God first so that he can allow you to put family first. Family and friends and, loved ones. But sometimes you got to put yourself first in order to do that. So treat yourself, if you can, each and every day. And if you can't, if next thing you know, you're up at 6 a.m. and the next thing you know, you've done homework, you've cooked and maybe caught the news and it's 10:30 and you didn't have time to sit down and do a thing for yourself besides throw back a little food because you were helping with homework, you were out there at football practice, cheerleader practice, gymnastics practice, all that stuff. Then on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days when you're off, Friday, you don't have to worry about going to work Saturday. Find some time for you. Treat you. Saturday, Sunday, whichever day it is. If you can't do it every day, make sure that you pick a day during the week to treat yourself. Okay? Thank you guys for coming. Miss Key Kitchen, Betty, Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. And to the ones that came through who I didn't see, if I don't see you, I can't support you. If I don't see you, I don't know you're supporting me. And if you're just passerbys, I thank you even more because you don't know me. Maybe you just want to look. So if you look, if you don't mind, subscribe, ring my doorbell, that YouTube notification bell. Okay? So you'll be notified each and every time I upload a short or go live because I'm primarily a shorts channel. All right? So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride. And I'll see you somewhere else too. Bye, y'all.